Hi, friends. Welcome back to Playing Tribute to Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Fan Translation Prosecutor's Path, where we are on the finale. Well, I mean, I say finale, but it's like the finale case, not the finale part, because this is like a few parts, obviously. But anyway, we're on the last case. It's called the Grand Turnabout. We've learned a lot. Things are coming together, I guess. They're supposed to, it's supposed to all culminate in the final case. It usually does. So we see our favorite lackluster prosecutor over here, Sebastian de Best. But he had a bit of a rough go last time, finding out his father was a terrible person. More than just a murderer, he is also well, because he was chief prosecutor, so I mean, there's that, and the whole like corruption there, but also he's just not a nice guy, and he's really mean to his son, and it's very sad. Even though Sebastian is annoying, I was starting to feel really bad for him. It has been a bit of time since I last recorded one of these. I was finishing up my my Fire Emblem series, so if you didn't check that out yet, I recommend it. It was a lot of fun. I finished recording it, but it'll keep coming up in next couple of weeks, I think. But in the meantime, we do have a case to solve here. So let's see what's going to happen for our last case of the game, last case of this investigation series. Let's jump right in. I'm sorry, was that supposed to be a footprint? What sort of Godzilla? It must be a movie or something. Okay. So, what are y'all gonna do now? I reckon you're through being a prosecutor, right? Yes, that's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor. However, I forgot he gave up his badge. You can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said, right? Indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Gourd Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender. Someone's schemes are at work behind this case. That's right, we didn't really solve a lot of things that happened in the last case because Kay was abducted. Or no, not abducted. She was attacked. And then there are these letters here. So, like, Kay didn't write this. And it was luring them, and then I think something lured Kay there, too. It's very weird. It's fine. Must be tough having a case just solved, still nagging at the back of your mind. Well, I got some investigating of my own to be doing, so I'll be off. That's amazing! You've already decided on your next scoop? What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the likes of a lot of heart. I covered a lot of scoops, you know. I always have an extra scoop or two up my sleeves. Someone help! Yikes! What's that? Oh, Penny, hi. Someone, please help. This woman is What's happened? So somebody's dead! A monster! A monster. It's a scoop! A scoop's calling me! Please follow me, it's this way! Is this part of the movie? What was that run that Lana just did? Did you see that? Has something else happened? Again? I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now. Run. Okay, but seriously, this was a movie going on, right? Yeah, film line. Grand Tower. So, Grand Turnabout. These are genuine hoof prints. Hoof prints? Impossible. No animal could be so large. Mr. Edgeworth, look! Is that the president? Wait, was that the president of Zhengfa? Agent Lang, why is he here? Someone's on the ground! It can't be. It is. The president of Zhengfa, Dijun Huang. Oh, that's not good. Agent Lang! Mr. Prosecutor, it didn't take you long to get here. What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock at the president's death. However, what exactly are those giant footprints? And what could have happened to the president? There's a horn there. Did you see that? I think it's ready to. I'm ready to investigate. Let me investigate. It's a monster. Monster. Yes, sirree. Looky here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty Muzilla. Muzilla. Mighty Muzilla. This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by a monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's paper. I think we need to step back for a second here. What's nonsense? There are no such things as monsters. Oh wait, it can't be. I'm Dijun Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. Real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. That's right, because he was still on the loose. That man, could he have... Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body? Yes, well... Agent Lang. Is he about to accuse her of murder? Yep, he is. Langsy says, first come, first suspected. You, did you really just discover the body? Of course. Please calm down, you're scaring her. He does seem to have lost his composure. Yeah, chill, Lang. Chill. Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Dr. I don't know why I read that as doctor. Dijun Huang, the president of Zhengfa.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, this isn't like you. That's what I was saying. When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all your men? What did you say? Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong? I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation. Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now. Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate too! Yes, let us investigate. Right now, I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive... What y'all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty Muzilla. Well, I guess it ain't the man behind it, more like the monster behind it. You know? Good grief. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation? Shut your trap! You're the one who better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop. We're gonna mess it up, friend. Excuse me? It's the woman who first discovered the body. I feel like I've seen her before. You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Yes. That case. From before. You don't need to lie, Edgeworth. It's okay. Huh? Do you know her? Yes, I do. At least I think I do. My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Hi, you have such a cute assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props and sets. It's nice to meet you. Yes, that was it. I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of Steel Samurai. This woman was a member of the show's staff, and she was involved in the incident. I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her. It's nice to see you again. And the fact that you are here must mean that this place is... Yep, this is a sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. And they're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today, set everything up for the filming. But everything seems strange. Those giant footprints? And that... dead body? I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police? Yes, right away. I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things besides the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. As they say. What is... Oh, that's... I thought that was on the ground. Wow, my depth perception was crazy. I didn't know it was stacked like that. Okay, alright. I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing? No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now, it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end. I get it! This would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. Scoping out. Do you think they would let me borrow this? And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you? Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base, and I'll take the top part. Does she actually expect me to help her? If you take nice and slow, we might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth. Not only do you want me to help you carry it, but you plan to leave it at my house. What's happening over here? It's one of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic. It's definitely a final sheet. However, I don't think it's for picnics. Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining. Then this sheet must be pretty big. Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit. I just wanted to check Penny's age, because I thought she was rather young. Yeah. Okay. I think she was, yeah, she was like 18 at the time of the incident then. In the first game. In the first Phoenix Wright game. The trilogy. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to? It's connected to the Grand Tower lot. Does this case also have something to do with that building? The building with the secret 51st floor where the black market auctions were being held. It wouldn't be strange if it was still hiding a few more secrets. It's lock and chain. Ah, someone cut through the chain! What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though. And then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Oh, interesting. Usually they highlight those words in green whenever it's talking about logic. Weird. Maybe it was just a translation error. Ah! What is it? It's completely dented in! How did this happen? That is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that. It wasn't like that at all yesterday! It wasn't. So this dent was made last night. There we go, see? Green. bad for Lang. He's stressing. Hey, Lotta. What you want? I'm busy gal. You best not get in my way. Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist. What'd you say? I ain't letting that pass. Moozilla lives. I can't get over his name. I can't take it seriously. I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim. I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. What? You saw it? No way. Yes way. The mighty Moozilla was really here. Last night when I was on the first floor of the Grand Tower. You mean when you were snooping around the Black Market auction? That's right. It was right around then when I took this here photo. Right, that's the photo of the person in the red hood. That was Joe Crane, right? You see those blinds next to the red hood? Well, my Moozilla was on the other side. But there's nothing in the photo. It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I seen it plain as day. Moozilla's giant eye was peering in through those blinds. The monster was peering in. Looky here. Now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in my way. Now go on, get. Shoot, shoot. How absurd. Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you? This is not clearly written on my face. Okay. She's gonna use this on that. Seems to be the lighting equipment they're using for the film. Ah, that's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in the spotlight? You want someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something. Well, duh! If the Atagarusu's handiwork can't be seen because it's too dark, won't you feel bad for the people watching? You're planning to steal things with an audience looking on. Stepladder joke? No, no stepladder joke. There's a monster costume in front of this building. Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's actually the monster who made all these footprints, and it just shrunk itself down. I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume. It's just a costume. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, now to look at the body. Wow, it really is the president. Yes. I think we saw him alive just a few days ago. That would make this a presidential assassination, right? This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay, so I was concerned about this yellow thing on him and also that horn. That's just rock. Okay. So yellow thing on him first. There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away. So then, I guess he really did get stepped on by a monster. That's impossible. Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you? Indeed, that appears to be some sort of yellow stain. I bet it's monster drool! Okay, please be more serious. We'll need to have forensics take a closer look at the stain. So this was the state of the body. I should make a note of it. Okay. And horn. Oh, wait! Wasn't his toy the Moozilla? Wasn't it? It was like a little cow toy with a missing horn? Maybe that was Moozilla. What's this white thing? Wait, is this a bone? Looks like we've got a new case on our hands. It looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Really? That's all you have to say about that? Nothing in evidence? There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president. Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged. And then and that must have been when the monster's foot went thud! Its culprit was actually a monster. Kinda looks like a hoof the way it's split in two like that. Yep, definitely looks like a monster footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth. There are no such things as monsters. You honestly believe they exist? No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist? We're searching for the truth, Kay, not for what is cool. Okay, I'm still going. Broken concrete. Okay. We checked the horn. Hoof print. What do we want here? What do you want here, game? Maybe I wasn't, like, in the hoof print enough. Thump, thump, thump. What am I missing here? Piece of concrete. I checked the hands and the face and the feet. And the horn. It won't let me look at anything there. It's probably talking about the concrete. It did make a mistake in the translation before. Oops. So it might be wanting me to deduce something, but there's no deduction button. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna go talk to Lang. Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again. Indeed. Is this like a slowed down version of his theme from last time? Indeed. Just a few days ago, we met at the detention center. It's Lang. What brings you here? Some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president. You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? You suspect me? Come now. I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came through that entrance over there. Apparently, it wasn't locked. Then why is that lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look. I already did. When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out the other exit over there. So he came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower? Well, I had my reasons. He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center. Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters, and he came to sneak a peek at the Muzilla set. Giant monsters. I have no interest in such things. He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. It's regrettable what happened to the president. Yeah, Huang was the pride of Zhengfa, and yet, seems like you were quite close to the president. Previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under President Huang. I love his hair, it's the same. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan. Those medals in that will, they were the pride of our clan. Our family treasure, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon? So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. But during the incident at Gord Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang? Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa. 12 years ago. I wonder what went on then. Also, that does match up with what we learned in that first case, because he didn't trust his own people, and so he hired, like a defense, or specific defense from other places, and also and then only had those two guys that he trusted to keep him safe. Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Just what was his bodyguards doing? Have you already contacted the embassy? Yeah, of course. I also informed Zhengfa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, what with the will and all. But it'll be the same here. Once the bodyguards show up, if you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor. Right now I'm just a single Interpol agent. A literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe, my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands. And you better not get in my way. Right. Wasn't really planning to. You do what you want to do. Cool. I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered. Were you here all alone? Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed those giant hoofprints. The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised? Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening. So that means the footprints were made last night. Oh, when I first saw them, I thought they were part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed. You didn't notice until you got closer. Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared I ran away. And that was when she ran into us. You said they were filming a movie? Could it be The Steel Samurai? No. So it wasn't. We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Muzilla series? I'm sorry, but no. Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than The Steel Samurai, after all. That's not... I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. The Mighty Muzilla. Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence. What was that, about 12 years? It's a long-awaited sequel of the original series, so the staff are all fired up. The film is set as the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area. I think of it yesterday. Yeah, they ran into a movie being filmed. What's wrong, pal? Did something happen to the Grand Tower? Cut! Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of something. Shooting a movie, and, I saw them filming something then. It must have been this. I bet it ends with Muzilla completely destroying the Grand Tower. I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters. If you like, you can have this. We'll see. The Battle of the Century. Now it meets its greatest rival, Mighty Muzilla versus Gordy. I love how it has it written in the text down there. No one's saying it, it's just writing what it already says on the... Wait, Gordy. This time it won't just be Muzilla. A rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gord Lake? Oh, wasn't that the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? Yep. It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it. It wasn't just the talk of the town. It was also involved in a case from my past. Gordy, now that's a name I don't really want to remember. When the director caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it onto the story. I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on. Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these 2 rival monsters. Right, yeah. 12 years. Is there anything out of place with what I've investigated so far? I guess we'll find out. I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked? Yes, it's locked with this. It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right? About this combination lock. Was it also properly locked today? Yes, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight. Who knows the combination? The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it. So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and okay, now it's giving me a chance to deduce. Am I deducing that the horn is from the Muzilla? Because I was very disappointed in how few or how little was mentioned of this thing. Eureka! Doesn't this horn belong to that monster Muzilla? Which I knew before I saw the poster. But, you know, whatever. Going with the logic of the game. Gotta keep on pace here. You're right, it looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film? Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large. I wonder how it ended up here. I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff. Does that mean I'm done? Yes, okay. I was concerned. So, I'm gonna go back to Penny. Hi, Penny. About this horn. Have you ever seen it before? Huh? That's Muzilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it? It was on the ground by the back entrance. That's strange. Muzilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof. I suppose the head would have been rather large, wouldn't it? Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here. Oh, it's only a piece of it. See, it's right there. Certainly is large. Whoops, I did not mean to press that. I'm so sorry. I wonder if I can go up the stairs. I'm gonna try to go... Oh no, wait, Penny's blocking the stairs. I can't go up the stairs. Yeah, no, I can't look up there. I guess it's time to logic some things out. Oh, wow. Wow! That's... okay. Alright. Okay, President was found dead in the middle of what looks like a footprint. 3 footprints. Chain was cut. noise. Front entrance. Broken horn. Okay, so these both have to do with who's, but I don't know whether that connects. These both have to do with locks. Stored on the roof. I'm guessing that the head fell. Somehow. And that's what broke the horn and dented the fence. That's my prediction. Okay, I'm gonna regret this probably, but I'm gonna try these two. Because I got them in the same location, so it probably won't link. Yeah, no. Okay. Pieces don't fit together quite right. Alright. That's fine. We'll talk about the locks. So, I was thinking the locks because that means that the cast and crew were not the perpetrators, because they could have gotten easily in with combination lock. That's my reasoning for connecting these two. Okay. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now where does this lead us? I know this one! The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right? Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock. Right, if they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up. She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when the subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved in the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. Right, that's what I said. So, I'm glad that I was right. I'm glad I'm following your logic, game. Okay. 3 footprints was not going with that. But... oh, these both mention the body. It's either these two or the 3 footprints in the dented fence. Because of, like, the impact. Ugh. Yeah, no, this isn't... I'm thinking the impact. It might not work. Yeah, okay, alright. I might need to talk and investigate some more. Is Lang... I'm sorry. I didn't want to show you it, but I wasn't sure if it'll open a new dialogue tree. I really didn't want to say it. Whoever killed the president, you can be sure I'm gonna catch him. James Lang. Whenever President Huang is brought up, he seems to lose his composure. I kind of feel bad for Mr. Lang. Isn't there anything we can do for him? Yes, and that's for the reason we must listen carefully to what he has to say. Yeah. You keep shoving irrelevant nonsense and I'll chew it to pieces. I'm trying to open another dialogue chain with you. Mozilla. What are you asking me about that for? I won't say the culprit is a monster. It seems a little too early to say it's unrelated. If you know anything, then by all means, please tell me. The president always had a Mozilla doll with him. There you go, see? Dialogue chain. Got a glimpse of it on occasion, that's how I knew. And I knew that that doll was Mozilla. Yeah, it's that little guy. A Mozilla doll, huh? But he was always missing his horn. Indeed. There was one inside the president's plane. So even a foreign president was a fan. Mozilla sure has international appeal. You know how different countries have different sounds for animal noises? So I wonder what kind of sounds a foreign Mozilla would make. I don't even know what kind of sound a domestic Mozilla would make. Well, that was helpful. not. Okay, alright. Can I examine the thing on the roof? Clearly not. And I think I've exhausted her of all of her. Yeah. And Lada won't talk to me, right? Right. She's talking about seeing the eye through the window somehow. Which I'm not quite sure about. Unless, if the monster did fall and hit that, if it fell, maybe the window's right up there. This leads to Grand Tower, but from where I'm standing, all I can see is just you and everyday run-of-the-mill buildings. Oh! Hey! Okay! I thought this was in the first game, because I remember them popping up. Also, I thought that I already looked at this area, so maybe this is the whole problem all along. Hey look! It's our old friends. I don't see anyone special around here either. I thought that happened in the first game, and I thought that I missed it. Because I remember that. So I do remember something from this case. Look at that. Indeed. At least from where we're standing. That is. Is he saying that because he's being a jerk, or is he saying that because technically they are blocked from their sight? Nothing. We have no time to waste. We should get back to investigating the film. Can I get up there, please? No? Thank you. Okay, how many times have I done that? Well, I guess it was worth it for the fact of seeing Nick and Maya. Let's go back to logic. Okay. I connected these two and I connected these two. That wasn't right. How about a dented fence and a broken horn? Which I said was connected because I think that the head fell. But I don't think that the logic can catch up that much. Okay. Clearly it can. I thought that it was too much of a stretch. Like, I thought I was ahead of the game again. The dent in the fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Well, neither were the footprints. Based on the fact that these two things have changed. Ah, could Mozilla's head have... Yes, that's my thought. The head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground. Okay. Alright. This is a new possibility, which would mean that... he could have been killed by the monster's head falling. We may have found the missing murder weapon. Oh, really? At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof, that could definitely be a murder weapon. Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof? Yes, please, can we? The roof? Okay, I understand. Finally moved out of my way. Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little slippery, so please watch your step. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm going to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check. Agent Lang, I wonder if he's out onto something. Uh-oh, the police have arrived. Oh no, it's just a kid. Epic stare down. Move it. What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners. And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already. Well. I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. What were you doing? Who was that? Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him? It sure was a tense standoff. It didn't budge an inch, even before Agent Lang. Allow me to introduce you. This is John Marsh. He's a lead actor in our movie. The lead actor is this child. Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you. And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor. He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know. But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge. He's frightfully perceptive. John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there. It's certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is someone involved in this case. I'll need to speak with him later. After I look at the... May we see the roof? Yes, of course. Go right ahead. So this is Muzilla. Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right. Well, his horn is broken. See, this looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either. Oh, he does have a nose ring. I see, you two aren't familiar with Muzilla. This is Muzilla's original design from 12 years ago. What? Then, what's this? That's our take on it for the new movie. We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences. Revamped? But it looks totally different. And no matter how you look at this one, it's a cow. Well, of course. After all, Muzilla was originally a cow monster. A cow monster? Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turned into a monster, allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Muzilla. Also, you didn't know that it was a cow whenever its name is Moo-zilla? I just don't get it. Nor do I. But I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. What is this? Oh, it's the table leg. What is happening here? Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black. Muzilla's head should have been on that stand. But the legs are broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore. The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here. A small fire, huh? Is that what burned and broke the legs off the stand? When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Muzilla's head was on top of the stand, it would have fallen off. So the head fell down because of the fire. Oh, it would have fallen off, so the head fell down because of the fire. Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea of what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. It seems someone's lacking in safety awareness. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. Yeah, that thing killed the president. I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday. I see, in that case, I wonder what caused the fire. An arson who was trying to kill the president? I could probably carry a light stand of this size to on my shoulder. Okay, don't tell me you're planning on stealing this. Of course not! But if I carried this around with me, I could shine a spotlight on you whenever you shout objection! Man, that sounds so cool! So, when should we start? Never, please. We made this replica of the original Muzilla's head for promotional purposes. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series. I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the same monster. As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken. So, did this head really crush the president? It's possible. However, there's something I don't quite understand. What's that? Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it? It's made so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how, it would be pretty much impossible, I think. Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone? Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it. However, this face is Mr. Edgeworth, I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before. Yeah, it's the president's toy. Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. It was on board the president's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. The president's stuffed toy. So, that was a doll of the original Muzilla. Could this really be just a coincidence? That might be why the president is here, because he's a fan. There's a can of paint there here. It's probably used for making props. Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't the area around here look kind of burnt? It does. The spread out blue sheets, newspaper, and the side of this can all look burnt. I wonder if this is this Muzilla's head can also shoot out flames. Well, this old Muzilla design doesn't really look like it can breathe fire into this. It's not our main concern, but I'm certainly curious. There's a heater here. Do you think the staff uses it to keep... Oh, there's a heater here. Do you think the staff uses it to keep themselves warm? I have to read who's talking. It's possible. Although it may be spring, it can still get rather chilly at night. Mr. Edgeworth! People are going to think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man. Can't you at least try to be more cheerful and lively when you talk? You really seem that unlively. We are clear to go. Let's talk to the kid. Hi, child. What a theme. John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Hey, old man. Really, a prosecutor? Yes, old man. Then first show me your prosecutor's badge. I don't have my badge with me right now. Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man. This kid is tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try? Yes, I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not good with kids. So, John, you're an actor? Yeah. What about it? You're amazing! That's so cool! Not really. Good grief. At least that seems to have worked. About those horns. What about them? John's horns are specially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Muzilla. He can communicate with Muzilla using those horns. Right, John? Shut up. Stop blabbering about the stupid stuff. Sorry. I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have. What did it say? A bit stuck up. Not very childlike and a bit stuck up. But it must be amazing to start a movie. And you're only in elementary school. Didn't say he was 13. He's not in elementary school. He's 13. Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old and he's already in middle school. What? But he's so small. And he's wearing a kitty backpack. The backpack is a part of his costume. He's an actor, after all. I see. But he's still really tiny. It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of... I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff. So sorry. It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton. That guy over there. He's the president, right? Yep, do you know him? Yeah, I've met him before. This boy has met with the president. That guy makes me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Huh, and now he's giving me the silent treatment. The truth is, the president was involved in the film. The president was involved in the film? What do you mean? He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John.
Why would the president be appearing in this film? We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it would make great publicity, you see? He comes on the movie set like he's on some kind of sightseeing tour. So annoying. John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice. Shut it. I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film. Oh, right. Here. What's this? Oh, was this from yesterday? Photo. Yeah, since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it. I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much. No, not really. I just happened to have it with me. Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it? Oh, sure. Here you go. Huh, okay. So this was taken yesterday. Neither the footprints nor the body are in it. This is jazzy music here. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished. So the murder weapon really is... Yes, as it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high. So he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh? That's the police. Hello, Lang. Glad to see you've got your pack with you. Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and police have finally arrived. Mr. President! They really were far too late. Who did this? They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this is Huang. I've already got my eye on a suspect. Tell me it's not Penny. What do you mean? Even though Huang was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent at Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation. So they've already established a plan for this investigation. I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop. Yep, that'll be it. Okay, I do have that picture. What? What? This is... This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The president and his killer can be clearly seen. Why is Miss Courtney there? So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer. Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have... Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Knuckle back!
I'm sure he's going to say something about me not being a prosecutor right now. He's going to say something like, oh, I heard you turned in your badge. Just now, I heard a rumor at the... Yeah, there it is. It's like he's too good to not have heard or know about that. Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth. That you are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you? Why would you say something like that? Didn't you also just get reduced to being a lone agent? Ooh. I might have struck a nerve there, Kay. Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case? The pursuit of truth? That's kind of my thing. Why do I still continue to investigate?
Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent? Or because you're a citizen of Shangfa? Right now, I'm also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth. For that is a part of my creed. You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot. Me, an idiot? How rude. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. Thank you, Lang. You're alright. I've lost all my men and you've lost your title. And yet, we still can't continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between the two kindred spirits. You have my thanks. However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Huang. And I won't let you get in my way. Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. Let me show you the truth of this wolf has sunk his fangs into. Listen up, that woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell into his film. At that time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from those 2. Okay, so he thinks that the murder was done by pushing off the roof. There's no room for doubt that woman murdered the president. It's just the 2 of them alone on the rooftop, no bodyguards. Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give him a slip. He must have had something secret to talk about. President Huang and Judge Courtney. Those 2 have some sort of connection. Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president. Does that mean the last person to see the president was... Exactly. Courtney. It's gotta be her. Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike. Okay.
Hold it!
2 nights ago. Oh, 2 nights ago. Yeah, that's oddly specific. It couldn't have been 2 nights ago, because this was yesterday. Are you certain? If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken by the security camera on the roof of the ground tower. It was undoubtedly taken the night before last.
Objection!
All this picture shows is that they went onto the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards. The security cameras were already installed, or only installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform. But I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place. Oh! The elevator of the Grand Tower! They think she pushed him off of that tower and it went, like, he went this way and down. Like, not this. This isn't the Grand Tower. It's on the other side. The president really was murdered 2 nights ago. What do you mean that the body has been here ever since? And that's ridiculous. That would be ridiculous even if I didn't have the evidence to prove that it's ridiculous. Because they're filming a movie here. Also, this is the Grand Tower, so he thinks that they pushed here off of that. What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind? It's not over yet. I'm just getting started. Yeah, you're not, though, because I'm about to end it. Thank you, John Marsh. Echelon Lang, for the Interpol agent of the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low.
What'd you say?
Take it easy, Miles. Come on. This is a commemorative photo taken from the taken by the staff at Global Studios. Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John. This photo was taken yesterday. What? If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when this photo was taken.
Oh!
And perhaps he should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not?
Wait. Didn't he, like, reprimand him for not investigating before questioning? And now he's reprimanding for not questioning at all? I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's great smile.
You really do look most alive when you're
Cornering your opponent.
just as I expected. It's been a while since I've felt like this. Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning?
I don't need your advice. Langzy says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger toward the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed.
I too wish to capture the culprit. However, there's no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death.
Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head.
The chroma code here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower.
Knock him back!
So, still I don't intend to stray from my logic either.
However,
What just happened? Sorry, my computer did something weird. I think it's still recording, so sorry.
however, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that.
Is that so? Think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body. In here. It wouldn't be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment. Then all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
Objection!
Unfortunately, there is no need for a search.
What'd she say?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body.
It's the locks, right? Yeah, because the rear entrance was forced open last night.
Take that!
All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night.
What?
Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago.
Yeah. But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago.
Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago?
Why?
Because there's still more of the security camera footage.
See? The photo was recorded 10-20 minutes after the president went on the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sight of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down.
No. Wait a second. Was he part of the smuggling thing? Or not the smuggling thing, the auction? Because that would be the other way for him to get down. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there?
Besides, he had pushed off the roof by that woman, that is.
The president never came down from the rooftop.
That's right. Security cameras always watching the entrance of the elevator. They're specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. That means that it saw us when we were walking around with Kay, who was like the wanted fugitive at the time. I'm not sure about that. Essentially, the camera created a locked room in which the president vanished from.
Locked room. I see. This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney.
A rooftop escape. That's a difficult feat.
So even the Yatagarasu can't fly through the sky.
That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly?
Okay.
Press everything.
Hold it!
10 to 20 minutes. That's rather vague. Problem here isn't when it happened, at least not right now. What's important is what that woman did after that. When did the murder take place? The last murder. What Judge Courtney did. Could you tell me about it in more detail? That's what I was gonna do.
Hold it!
Are you certain she was alone in the elevator? Weird that it doesn't show that picture, but it shows this picture. So this picture is going to be important somehow, at some point. Like, I'm going to have to point out something weird. Maybe like the fact that that yellow stain isn't on his suit. I don't know. Are you certain she was alone in the elevator? Yeah, I'm sure. It'd been 10 to 20 minutes after they went up to the roof. Security camera by the elevator only recorded that woman. She was definitely alone. Saw it with my own 2 eyes. Judge Courtney returned alone in the elevator. This point seems to be accurate. That's strange. Isn't Miss Courtney always together with Goddess of Law? In this case, we aren't counting ethereal beings. Aw, poor Goddess of Law. We should give her an offering to lift her spirits. Returning to the topic at hand, Agent Lang, could the President have used the elevator after Judge Courtney? Yeah, I thought of that too. However, there was no sign of the President getting on the elevator.
Hold it!
Just to be sure, the camera didn't have any blind spots or malfunctions, right? You think I make a mistake like that? Are you mocking my investigation? No, it's simply my nature to question everything. At any rate, this footage can be trusted. I'm sure of that. The President took the elevator on the way up with that woman, but he never came back down. He just stood. While I reserve judgment on your logic, I shall trust in your investigation. Oh, is that how it is? Do what you want. Won't change a thing.
Hold it!
No other way. Is that true? And if there were, in fact, some other way besides the elevator?
Not so fast!
From the roof of a 50-story building? Ha! That's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get off the viewing platform. I need something better than that to break my logic. A way to get off the rooftop viewing platform without using the elevator. How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you understand now? There's no reason for the President to be lying sprawled out on the pavement here. Besides getting pushed off the roof.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, it's still too early to make that conclusion. No matter how much you struggle, there's no escape from my fangs. I wonder about that. Perhaps there is a hidden route. Because there is. That allows us to escape from the locked room and your fangs simultaneously. Whoa! The proclamation of a miraculous escape. Even a great thief's gotta pay attention. Now you've said it, Mr. Prosecutor. If that's what you think, then show me. That hidden route of yours. Locked room created by the security camera. Is falling off the roof really the only way to escape this locked room? No, it isn't, but I don't know how to prove it because I don't have any evidence from the last case. Oh, I do. I do have evidence from the last.
Objection!
I was like, oh, this is going to be important in this case later. And then I proceeded to forget that I had it. As a matter of fact, there was one. Hidden route, that is. Way down without using the elevator? You better not tell me he flew off or something. There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The President just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor. 51st floor. This building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator.
Not so fast!
Hidden room, secret hatch. How could the President have even known about that? I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I am merely raising a possibility. In the first place, what's this all about? This hidden 51st floor. Sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into. No way, I'm sick of that place. For Kay, that place only holds bad memories after all. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom in the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday. Black market auction. You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you?
I think I am.
With no proof. However, the possibility exists, does it not? I wouldn't put it past that president. I mean, it's true, though. I wouldn't either, based on what we know about him from the first case. Yikes, he is not happy, though. Eek! Impossible! The president would never! He would never be involved in a black market auction. What's this? You punks, are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces. Eek! She ran away. You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man deserves from this country's people. I see. We have seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhengfa remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No, telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please calm down. You spoke out of line. I apologize. Sorry, my emotions got the best of me. And Kay, how long do you... Oh, and Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now. I'm sorry. It's fine. My anger is directed toward the president's killer. Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, ain't you? That loyalty to your president, that's mighty admirable. What's to you? Oh, don't be like that. I got some good news for you, I reckon. What? The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Really? I was in the storeroom myself and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. Okay, so it was that. The president never passed through the 51st floor storeroom. Okay, so how did he get down? Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it? I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Gordon 2 days ago. That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof. Was that supposed to say he wasn't found yesterday? I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day. I'll admit there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Regardless, there's one thing I am certain of. There is? What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth. Because the body and the hoof prints could have only appeared last night, right? Agent Lang,
We'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy.
Long. It's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect. I also have one more thing to report. What is it? I found some footprints near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint. There were human footprints within the monster's footprint. What kind of footprints? So they were the footprints of a child about the size of an elementary school student. What? Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be... Who was that? Miss Nichols? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness. Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of? I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important. It's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it? Last night, I actually came here. What? Why did you come here? Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John. John? You mean John Marsh? As I thought. Yes, last night. John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated. Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best. She must have witnessed last night. When was this? If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well,
You saw something.
yes. John was practicing by himself, and right above his head, I saw a long neck.
Gordy? A neck?
Yes, its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile.
Gordy?
It was like the neck of a dinosaur.
Whoa there! Could that have been Gordy? Thank you, Lada. Thank you for speaking the words that I was trying to speak out here. Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal. What? So this time it's Gordy?
That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Mozilla.
Yeah, that's right. Them horns let them hear what the monster's saying, right?
Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. Oh no, it's a crane. It's a crane covered with a tarp. He wasn't talking to it, he was practicing, right? He was practicing his lines. What if the president got down from the crane? No, the crane couldn't reach up that high. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird?
You said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor.
It seems she's got some reality mixed up with the movies.
Hey, Missy. Did you really see that?
Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home after that.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Is another monster taking the stage?
Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony?
I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it?
John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it?
Attaboy. John Marsh, we got some questions for you.
John kind of left a while ago.
What?
Let's go after him! Is that our to be continued? Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was our to be continued cue.
We're still going, guys. Going strong. Run, run, run!
That was fun. Watch them all, like, look around.
Where'd he run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right! I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today. Or he may have run away.
Aren't you just overthinking things? He's still a child. Can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself.
Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right?
Very funny.
I'm not saying that the kid's definitely the culprit. But right now, he's the most prominent witness we have, so we'll need to find that brat. Oh, I still thought it was going to be continued thing again. Oh, hey, Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth! Gummy! Aw. He ran away. I think he's upset with me for giving up my badge.
What is the detective doing?
Doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways. Agent Lang, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself? Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that?
Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before?
That's right, but, you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right?
Subordinates and partners.
Oh. I think he might still be stinging from Sheena. Well, then I'll be seeing you too. Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on this scoop. Run. Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they? I And she just, like, note this too. This is happening right after the last case. So she just got, like, cured of her memory loss. And we're just getting thrown right into the next one.
Indeed. And there's the footprints of the Mozilla. And now the shadow of Gordon. It's almost exactly like the movie.
How about we go monster hunting too?
Well, isn't that... Is it John? Isn't that one of Lang's men? He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case.
How, you just recognize him? Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It's been a while.
Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang?
Agent Lang, Shifu, is no longer my boss.
What exactly happened?
Remember the incident from 1 month ago? The Yatagarasu incident we had been involved in. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal.
Certainly, it had come quite close to that at the time.
Shifu took responsibility for what happened. And our team was disbanded.
Disbanded?
So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf.
Then why are you here?
Well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now he's still chasing after them. The ghosts of 12 years past.
Ghosts of 12 years past. Just what are you...
I'm sorry, I've already said too much. If you'll excuse me. Okay, 12 years ago is very important. These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case?
Looks like everyone's left now. So what do we do now?
Well, Miss Hart is going after the monsters. Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try to approach this case from a different angle.
What angle would that be?
We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ah, that's right! If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is... She said that she had a trial coming up.
Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well.
Okay!
Now this should be continued. It's gotta be. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we're getting filled with a lot of information. Everything seems to be stacking on each other. We've got a lot going on, and we don't really know how it all connects yet. So stay tuned, and we will see how it all comes together in the next few parts. I will talk to you guys next time.